Hopefully this thing is going. Let me see if this thing is popping. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. You already know. Let me I don't know. I'm setting it up. Trying to make sure I can see the comments. I can't even see the comments right as of right now. It's all good. We'll figure it out. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. This is my first time broadcasting from this house. Setting it up officially. So y'all gotta bear with me. Okay, so hopefully this will flow good. Everything will flow decent. I can talk about a couple things just to make sure this broadcast runs pretty well. Shout out to Sister Hehet, Peace Queen. Hopefully you can hear me pretty decent. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Anybody else that supports the movement, you already know. For the people in the YouTube, man. I can't even see the comments in the YouTube yet. I got you though. Alright, so again, like I said, this is my first time setting up this broadcast. Thank you. I'm in the YouTube too. Thank you. I'm actually multicasting right now. Right now I'm multicasting through YouTube and through Facebook. Alright, alright, cool. It's rocking. So, I guess I'm going to talk about a couple things in reference to the Codex, of course. And, yeah, what I am also going to talk about is everyone growing food. Everyone should have been starting their garden as of 2 days ago. People should have been gathering, or like I guess yesteryear ago rather. But as a community, we came together as a whole and started growing our food. So hopefully you're with that community, which is called Everyone Growing Food. That is a community that we're building. All right. What else I want to say? Otherwise than that, everything is just going really well. You know, like I said, I have made the migration from New York. Y'all know that, right? I made a migration from New York. In light of everything that was going down, I had to make a move. Shout out to Sister Dominique in the building. I love you. Can I get a share, everyone? Let's get this network popping. Let's start some watch parties up. Let's start some watch parties. Let's do whatever it is to share the network. Alright, I will make this very informative in reference to the Codex, because a lot of times people ask me stuff about the Codex. So I have my book on the screen. I will bring that back and forth, and we can talk about some things in general. All right, so we can understand a couple things about just the numbers and what they represent. All right. So, like I said, I love y'all. Hopefully, everybody's holding their head through this storm. For what it's worth, we have many things to accomplish. We have many things to do. Just fall in line and know what you have to do to make this all possible. All right, make a successful outcome out of this situation. All right. So yeah, shout out to Sister Jem. Shout out to anybody else that supports the movement. Okay. Shout out to Sister Tracy, Sister Joya. What's up? Okay, so shout out to Sister Nora. What up? Alright, thank you for sharing the video. Thank you everybody coming in. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best to make this very informative. You know, I'm setting up in a new home. I actually am an official refugee of New York City. If you don't know, I am classified, and my family are classified as literal refugees. All right. We flee New York in light of what was going on with the coronavirus, with not only the economic situation in New York, and not only the military situation that's going on in New York. You know, me and my family had to really get it together and pack it up and leave. So that's really what's going on right now, if you want to know. So for all the people that's concerned about my well-being and concerned about, you know, how you're holding your head through this situation, you know, just moving 400 miles away from a situation and just settling myself, and not only, you know, trying to keep, everybody's going through it, you know, trying to keep the kids, the children focused on their school. You know, it goes back to homeschooling. Hopefully everybody has already been taking that route in reference to, you know, you got school, you got homework, and then you got homework, you know, that's issued from you as the parents. So hopefully we can gravitate towards that more in light of what's going on. Thank you, Sister Bridget. Thank you, anybody else that's sharing in the live. Thank you, everybody in the YouTube. Also, shout out to Sister LaUnc. Shout out to Sister Kind of Fear in the YouTube. Thank you, anybody else in the YouTube. I love y'all. I appreciate all the support for what it's worth. You know what I mean? So, now, I'm going to do my best to keep y'all updated with learning the lessons. He said, "What up? What up, Sister Nora? Peace, Queen." I want to keep y'all updated and learning the lessons of the Codex. That's important to me in reference to what we're doing. That's very important. I want everybody learning. I want everybody applying the tools of the Codex. I want everybody able to decipher their situation for what it's worth. All right, so in this video, also, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to start doing more videos on Zoom. I did a video on Zoom yesterday. That was my first video. And I had, you know, a bunch of people come through. It was a very good, informative discussion. Shout out to Sister Bay. Shout out to shout out to Lamba Priesthood. What's up? Shout out to anybody else that's in here. Put something in the comment section. That'll be what's up. All right. So let me break down this Codex. Let me break down a little bit of the Codex. All right. So today happens to be the 29th in your Gregorian calendar. All right. In your Gregorian calendar, it would be the 29th. So if we would build on the number 29, I tell people that the number 29 means the secret keeper. The secret keeper. Now, the number 29, shout out to Sister Joya. Thank you. I appreciate you, Queen, for coming in. That's definitely a good look. Um, Anytime you encounter, now, I want to tell people about angel numbers. People had a question about angel numbers, what they have to do with the Codex. All right. Now, if y'all are seeing different numbers in your way all the time, these numbers are actually the numbers that guard your life in some form of perspective, where they protect you from from harm. They remind you of certain other situations to put you in a certain position or perspective. All right. So, like I said, in a codex today basically would be 10 27 29. All right, 10 27 29 in our system, far as like our calendar. Now, in the body of the Messiah, we have 14 months and 392 days in our calendar, as opposed to 365. But today so happens to be in our calendar 10 27 29. All right. Hopefully we can elaborate on that. But I'm a build on the last number. I build on all the numbers. I'm gonna start from the last number, which is 29, and I'm gonna work my way up. My fault. I'm gonna start from the number 29, and I'm gonna literally work my way up. Work my way up. All right. So yeah. Let me see. I brought y'all to the 24, 25, 20, 27, 28, and 29. All right. So thank you, Sister Jem. Thank you, everybody in here. I appreciate it. Like I said, everybody in the watch party, Sister Nora, everybody that's just joining the discussion and you want to learn about mathematics or the supreme grandmother and grandfather of mathematics. If the video keeps on kicking you out, you already know why. You already know why. Don't get discouraged. You already know what time it is. I don't really got to play a game with you. Don't let them. All right, so the number 29 is one who is entrusted with secrets, the keeper of truth, the keeper of denial. It is your destiny. My fault, they don't got a period right here. Got a period or a comma. It says, it is your destiny to know what is hidden. It is also your destiny to keep that which is hidden protected. Do not look at this responsibility as a burden. Look at this responsibility as the ability you are, basically. So I want to explain this more or less so people can understand the perspective of 29 being the secret keeper and guarding the gateways of the secrets. Okay, so if you look at the prime numbers, all right, I gave y'all the prime numbers. 29 so happens to be the 10th prime number, all right? Therefore, it is locked in. If you look at the 10th number in our codex, which is Hayu, which is the breath, also Saphir, they deal with what is kept sacred. The breath is Hayu, it comes from the word, but Saphir also means the secret. In some perspectives, we might call number 10 Hayu, or we might call it Saphir in a sense, because it's the sacred breath or it's the sacred word. So now, as you understand that number 10 is either called Hayu or Saphir, like the cipher, Saphir, like the Saphir, but that also means secret or what is kept sacred. So now when you dealing with the hidden principle, you get what I'm saying. It goes into the 10th prime. 29 comes in 10th place and it's called the secret keeper. And that's why it applies like that. So that's what's going on. Literally, the force that's going to be going on today. It's going to be the realm of secrets, something being unraveled, something being revealed that is secret. All right. Shout out to Meta World Peace in the building. I see you, King. All right. Then you have I said today's the 28th day, right? No, I said today, yeah, the 27th. Today's 10/27/29. If you look at the 27, it represents El Gaforo, which is the Holy Ghost. So anytime you see 27 in your situation, most of the time it deals with the spirit of immunities or the spirit of forgiveness. So for real, like let's say you walking down the street, you say, "Bow, man, dag, that number keeps on popping up." But a lot of times you gotta look at the numbers for what they worth, what they're worth, frontwards and backwards, up and down, however they're presented to you. Can I get a share? Peace to everybody enjoying this discussion on a late night. Now, somebody said, how do we apply this to relationships? Now, relationships have some form of compatibility when it comes to the numbers. All right, for instance, when you look at the numbers like let's say whatever the number of compatibility deals with what's added to. Like for instance, like if you are a number 8, like let's say you got 2 pulses, all right, which is your log date. We don't count the year because the year, we don't know the year of the universe. So we literally have 2 pulses, all right, which is the positive and negative. Those are the charges, all right. So boom, the 2 pulses that you come in, let's say that's the month and the day. Now the month is moon because month stems from the word moon. But then you have day, which is happens to represent the sun. So you got basically night and day when you say when you're giving reference to your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You say I see 144, 1111. Those are the same numbers. Too much in that order. Yeah. That means the 141, as you know, the chosen ones. That's your higher calling. Excuse me. Peace to everybody coming in. We having a good discussion. So you apply this to relationships almost in the same way. Listen, how you apply it to relationships is this. Let's say you're a number 8, right? Your first pulse, it's different ways you can do it. You can make a polynomial with you and your partner as in reference to be fruitful and multiply. Now you can create a polynomial from your the mathematics of your birthdays. All right? But you can also do this when it comes to your birthdays or what we call log dates. You can see what the person's added to. Like for instance, if they're 5'3", right? Their number is 5'3", in a sense, and your number is and you're born you're born no, let's say they're 5'4" or something like that. 5'4", that equals 9. And you was born on 8/1, and y'all equal 9. Both of y'all equal 9. That's how you're compatible with your partner. Shout out to Javette. What's up, Peace Queen? Thank you for making the return back to the Codex. You understand where I'm coming from, how I broke that down. Like when you look at I gave it to y'all very simple so you can understand the compatibility of you and your partner. Let's say and then the odd number, I want you to look at the primes too, because you got 4 types of primes. You got neutral prime, which is a 0 and any number divisible by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, all that. Those are the neutral primes. And then you got your lunar primes that come after your neutral prime. That is your 1 and your 9 only. Your 1 and your 9 are your lunar primes. All right. And then you have your solar primes, which is 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, all those type of numbers. 23, 27, 29, and 31. Those are your solar primes. Now, your vector primes are your 3, 6, and 9. All of these literally essentially have a key role in what you got to do in this universe. For instance, like when I told y'all birthdays are associated with the primes, listen, it's like this. The primes have a job in the universe. It's not your potentiality. It's what your job is. It's like if you had a regiment or what you need to be focused on, that's why you have a prime number associated with your purpose. All right? Thank you for everybody in the watch party. Thank you for everybody in the YouTube, and thank you for everybody in the in this situation. Period. All right, so now let me bring y'all to this. Everybody should be growing their food. Period. Now we started up a new community called Everyone Growing Food. Everyone should have started growing their food as of yesteryear. All right. Now, if you didn't start it yesteryear, you could have started a couple days ago. But as of right now, if you want to start it right now, get your soil and get your seeds and get your containers and let's go. Let's go. If they shut down the world, I want y'all to be able to eat. If anything, forget buying clothes and everything and putting all that on your back. I want to make sure that y'all and the family can at least eat if y'all really want to get up with something. All right. This is a blessing. Thank you, Sister Joya. Thank you for being a part of the community. It's all love. I'm telling you, this is a real story, and this is the realest story I ever wrote or you ever wrote. When people question me about the Bible, they question me about other things. I say, yeah, that stuff is fake. But you know what? I'm the realest story they ever wrote. Because I can find me in these books. I can find me everywhere you can see in light of what's going on as someone who is a template for anyone that wants to persevere through trial, tribulation, pain, torment, anguish, or anyone put you down for what it's worth. You'll be able to be a template designed for that. And that's what I am. You feel me? That's what I stand as for my people. I'm not perfect. No. I do what I do. Yes. To maintain and make this worth something. So if you on your grind and you understand what it's about, you can get up with me because I'm nation building right now. Right now, I'm not playing no games. Y'all want to play games? Let you play a game with your goddamn life. Don't play a game with mine. I'm nation building. We looking and surveying land that we need to get as of right now. All right, everybody is learning to garden right now. Everybody's learning how to have a green thumb in our community. Everybody's learning how to be disciplined. We got over 400 people that are committed to a water cleansing. Do you understand? That is a revolution. That is a revolution change. That is a change. That is a change in people's life for them to accept water to cleanse themselves in some form of fashion. Right? Can I get a coom? Coom. Real talk. Stomp your feet when you say that. Coom. But for what we doing, you got to see it ain't even all about this because it's quality over quantity. Like people look at views and they look at the illusionary world of what Facebook and YouTube is. Forget that. We need real good people to do real good things. And I can say hell with the views. Hell with having whatever amount of views. Because I got millions of views. I got hundreds of thousands of views organically off my phone on Facebook. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What's necessary is for us to do what's right and form a small community to do the great things. Any questions? Put it in the comment section. Whether you in the watch party, whether you in the Facebook, the YouTube, any questions, put it out there. Now, let me say this. I'm going to bring y'all to some other things in this book. All right, the sacred keys, you already know. Those are the numbers that come after 26. Those are the 5 higher letters that we have in our codex. All right, I'm going to bring y'all to something else. All right, so y'all can kind of get it and we can move forward. We can move forward. Now, if you don't have this book, you all should have this book right now. You all should have this book. Now, you might say, why should we support your book, Lamel? Because you probably do not know what I'm talking about half of the time. Half of the time, you literally trying to apply whatever you went through to try to figure deal me out, but you'll never figure deal me out because in essence, we're literally like water. We take the shape of any vessel or container that we enter or that we link with. All right. So yeah, that's the coming of the Messiah. When you see somebody pouring the water, the Aquarian age, which we are living in as of this moment. You know, the Aquarian age started March 1st, 2017 of the Gregorian calendar. All right. So yeah, it's something I want to bring y'all to. Let me do this real quick. All right. So Sister Nora, I know you got this book. I know how many people got this book? Sister Jem has this book. All right, y'all got this book, okay? This is the 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. All right, let me break something down so heavenly for y'all so y'all can really get this. All right, now, for everybody that puts up the MeWe hand, whether you put the black on the black hand side or the light skin side, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows the hand of the MeWe. I'm gonna show you how to count in the hand of the MeWe. Y'all know how to count in the hand of the MeWe. Everybody should know that. Everybody should know the meanings right off the back of what this means. All right. Now, knowledge, the foundation of all things, a clear and certain perception of information learned by one's ability of look, listening, and observing. You see, we count two come as a pair. That's how we count on a hand. All right. Just moving forward. Wisdom. Wise words spoken, experience from situation and events lived. That's wisdom. It represents the woman. That's the highest principle of the MeWe hand. You see, it's composed of the male and the female sexual organs when you look at that image. But the wisdom of this is that she is experienced from wise words spoken, experience from situations and events lived. All right. Thank you, Sister Bridget. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for everybody coming in, enjoying this conversation. You already know. So 3 would be basically so below, because you got as above and you got so below, which I will get to and I will elaborate on later. All right, but you got this the number 3 in the MeWe hand, understanding so below. It's just the comprehension of a subject matter. It's not full-fledged deep into what it's all about. It's just comprehending it in some form or fashion. All right. Moving forward to 4, understanding that anything you do mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially represents your culture. That's why it's called number 4. All right, 4 is the door. Yeah, 4 is the door. Anything you do mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially is your culture. Think about it. That's 4 spaces, 4 corners on a square, literally representing the same thing. Excuse me. Moving forward, 5. You see the thumb with the 5, right? Hopefully y'all can see that. The thumb with the 5 is special because you see the thumb is by the index finger. Hopefully y'all can see that. Where the thumb is by the index finger, and when you see this image, you actually seeing something totally different than what people think. All right, you see the thumb actually right there by the index finger. All right, moving forward. That's number 5. 5 is basically this: power. Power is a force defined by its ability to overcome difficulties, build concrete foundations, reproduce itself through organization, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, through the accumulation of people, resources, and property. It's the essence of ultimate strength, and it holds dominion over weakness. That's power, y'all. This is the type of power that we need in our community. All right, real talk. This is the type of power that we need for everyone to connect with, in essence, to what I'm saying. All right, so yeah, thank y'all for being on a late night with me too. It's 12:30. Thank you for giving me your time. I really appreciate it for what it's worth. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of my time, a little bit more, and I'm gonna break some stuff down. All right, so now you got the number 6. As if you see the number 6, you got the 2 pinkies, and you have the hand. My fault. Like that. There go number 6. All right. Let's move forward a little bit. Thank you for everybody on here. This no, this is the number 6. Where is that? My fault. Here it is, right there. That's the number 6. Equality, equity. It's the quality of being fair and impartial. You see the 2 pinkies are down like that, and the 2 fingers are up. My fault for everybody on here. So yeah. Now remember, those are your 2 deadly fingers, which is your pink, which is your index finger, and your middle finger. Those are your 2 deadly fingers, and it's the number 6. All right. So yeah. Now let me move on real quick, and then I'm gonna end the discussion. I'm gonna make sure I give y'all these jewels, but I need about 5 or 10 minutes of your time before I get off. All right. So you got 7, which is goddess, the relationship with the experience, self-proclaimed as responsible for all creation. All right. So that is a whole big topic of discussion. Just that meaning alone has so many people wanting to fight with me, or wanting to wrestle with me, or wanting to debate with me, and we can connect the thought. All right. Yeah. Then you got 8. You see that? That's the number 8. And then you got number 9. 8 is build or destroy. Hopefully y'all got that part. Where build or destroy, my fault. Build or destroy any mental thought coming into reality through a material substance. That is to build. Destroy is negative words or actions, making things go backwards instead of forward. Literally destruction. All right. That's the number 8. And yeah. Boom. I mean, it's just a lot, man. Like, I can just go hard with this book, but that's number 8. I could have went the number 9, which is born any mental thought coming into reality through a material substance, and then you got, and it goes on. But in this book, I just break so much stuff down that I share with y'all. In essence, it has the fundamental keys for what you need to decipher the moment. All right, it has the fundamental keys. All right, so that's all. Like, for real, for real, I don't want to make this build too long, drawn out. I will be up early and I will be doing exercises and stretches. Hopefully we can get the team and the family motivated tomorrow morning. We will be planting our garden. So I'm going to bring y'all out there with me when I'm planting my garden, and we can kick it. We can really kick it. All right. So thank you, Sister Jem. Thank you, Sister Joya. Sister Tobiah. I see you, Sister Nora. Thank you, Norwood. I see you in here. Salam. Peace. Thank you, Lamba. Peace, King. Thank you for coming in. You already know. Thank you, Sister Angela. Thank you, Sister Keisha. Our Presidente, Sister Jasmine Thompson. Thank you. Who else? A lot of y'all that came in. Meta World Peace. Sister Bridget. Sister Bridget, thank you. Sister Bridget, I love you. I appreciate it. If you don't have any books, let me know. Please look out for the cookout. You already know. I'll send you a blessing back with one of my books. I'll put that. Yeah, like I said, I got many books for y'all that I'm dropping. Next week, I plan on dropping The Cradle to the Grave. That is a definite book that you need. A lot of people are wondering about their last will and testament. How do I move my consciousness to the future so literally they can resurrect my mind, body, and my mind and my body in the future? They asking me to show them how to do that. That is going to be in the book From the Cradle to the Grave. I break down IPv6, how IPv6 is going to replace a EIN number. How IPv6 is going to replace an EIN number for essential business that you do. All right. So if you're not up on the wave, I got y'all. I really got y'all for everybody that want to move forward. So again, 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for giving me your time. This broadcast went pretty good. It's not choppy. I was really kind of testing out, see if I can hook up my other system, but it worked pretty decent. I'm pretty satisfied with the result. I work on the audios and try to get the audios a little bit better. Please work with me. All right. So, Coom. That's how we say peace in my culture. If you want to know how we say peace, we say Coom. That means